Well, hello there, and welcome back to the Electronic Game Museum. My name's still Eric. How can I help you?
Hey Eric, I just wanted to know if you had more rare electronic games to show me this time.
Well, holy moly, you have a lot of money to spare. I've got the thing for you. Take a look at this Brian shift. It's part of the Brian series and has 6 different games.
Not rare enough!
Well, slow down there, mate. I've got something else. The Super Click It.
Oh, I've heard of this one. What makes it unique?
It's a reaction game with 5 commands.
Just like the Bobbit Extreme?
And it's got 4 different games, including 1 player, 2 player, voices and sounds.
Just like the Bobbit Extreme. Man, you're not a good seller.
But it will cost you £200.
Holy crap! Okay, sold!
Collectors. People love them.
Anyway, how's business going since the last time we spoke?
You idiot. Business is not even real. The word business is a pointless word within itself. I'm not even real. I exist inside your head. I'm merely a fabrication within your ambitions.
Boy, that's deep.
Yeah, perhaps you should go see a doctor.
Wanna play a game that's really challenging? You can be the red, and you can be the green, and you can be the yellow, and you can be the blue.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Cheap Noise in the House, the channel where we talk about electronic games and music production. I'm Cheap Noise, and survey says I'm in the house, and thank you so much for 250 subscribers. I can't believe that we've got that far and that my Simple Electronic Games channel has done so well, and it's all because of you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you to every one of you who either subscribed, liked, commented, or even just viewed a part of my video. Yeah, that means a lot to me, and that keeps me going. And I want to keep this channel going and bring more content to you guys. So you guys are all insane in the best way possible. You're all amazing. And thank you very much for 250 subs. Anyway, for that occasion, I have this really special game for you. This is called the Super Click It. And it's kind of a Bop It knockoff, one of the first Bop It knockoffs from MGA. This was released in 2000, and it's a really, really good Bop It knockoff at that. It's one of the best out there, just because how weird it is and how fully featured and just generally fun it is. So yeah, as I said, this was released in the year 2000 by MGA. This is the sequel to their Click It game that was a lot smaller than this, and it was a lot less featured in terms of command. That game had 4 commands. This one has 5. So I'm going to run through all the commands with you right now. So you have this lever here, this blue lever that creaks a little bit, that you pull to the left. In my case, that's called Crack It. You have a Twist It, which is an orange kind of knob that you twist both ways. You have a red thing that is Zip It, and you can zip it up or down. You have a button, a yellow button on each side, so there's a button there and a button there, and that's called Squish It. And the most fun in this game is this green fan-looking thing. What you do with this is you just you blow into it, and that's called Blast It. Other than that, you have the speaker here in the middle section where a Bop It button would go on a regular Bop It. And on the back, on that same part, you have the reset button on the top, and you have the battery compartment that takes 2 AAA batteries. They don't last a long time, but I kind of understand it because the game is generally really loud, and it seems like it's a lot power intensive. So yeah. So this game has 4 game modes, and you cycle through these game modes by squishing one of these buttons.
1 player, squish it.
It's got 1 player squish it,
1 player,
1 player or 1 player noise,
2 player, squish it.
2 player squish it or 2 player voice,
2 player,
and 2 player so 2 player noise. So that's basically your Vox Bop, Beep Bop, Vox Bop solo, and Beep Bop solo. So
1 player, squish it.
in 1 player Squish It, it will give you voice commands for each of the 5 commands. And what's cool about this game as well is you can kind of play at your own rhythm. You can go really fast if you want, or you can go slower and make the music drown out a little bit, which is cool. It's a cool gimmick that they implement into this game. And you start the game by cracking this blue lever. So should we start? Let's go!
Squish it.
Squish it.
Zip it. Squish it.
As you can see, the drums. The drums are really crunchy and heavy and good. Actually, my friend PixelX2 calls this the drum and bass bop it, just because how the drums are. And after 20 points, which is now, the speed goes up. The solo game stops after 100. I don't know if I can beat it today, but I'm gonna give it a try. Speed change. As you can see, you can go fast or you can go slow like this. Speed change. Holy shit. Oh man. Okay, 97. So each of these like sound, these like sparkling sound is for 10 points. And when you hear a sound, that's for 1 point. What's cool about this game, though, is that it has many sound effects for when you lose. It has many comments from when you lose, and it has different victory celebrations from when you win. And when I say different, there's about 6 or 7 of them. So it's pretty cool to see, like, to be surprised at what sound will play next when you beat the game. So that's kind of a cool replay value added to this game, is hearing all these different noises when you lose and when you win. Actually, I'm gonna try to...
No way! One player. Squish it. Crack it. Sorry.
So you can hear
Squish it.
a little bit of the noise.
No way! Zip it. Sorry.
So as you can see, different noises, different comments that will play when you lose, and when you win, that will be the same thing. And the victory celebration is amazing as well. Like, it feels rewarding to beat the game, unlike its predecessor, the Click It, which just played a small orchestra hit kind of sound. Yeah, this is much more rewarding, and I would suggest getting to see more videos of it on YouTube, because there is a lot of people that have beaten this game on YouTube, especially my friend Nodge, who's made a really good video about this game and beaten it. Next mode
One player. Squish it.
is
One player.
one player, or Vox Pop's Beat Pop solo. And as you can notice, also, when you switch it after a game, it will always reset to the first mode, so you never get lost and don't know in what mode you are, because it will always start at the beginning. So, this is the sound mode, which is kind of confusing, because it doesn't play a sound when you do the thing. So, sometimes you think it doesn't register, and sometimes it won't register. You just have to kind of trust it. And when you crack it, it's kind of a bug, it will play twice the sequence. Like this. You can see it plays one bar more. Let's see if I can beat it this time. One thing I do on this mode is just hold the commands for a little bit to make sure that they register. Oh my god. Okay, so I got 72 there. Next mode
Player, squish it. One player. Two player, squish it.
is two-player squish it, and it's a pass it mode, except it doesn't really work like your standard game of bop it, pass it. Basically, two players will alternate every 10 points, and will basically play a full game, and after one player loses, it will tell the score for that player, and the other player gets to continue for as long as they want until they lose, and that's player's score will be revealed at the end as well. So basically, it's kind of like two players alternating and playing a solo game more than players passing it, and it gets faster and faster every time. So let me show you.
Crack it. Crack it. Crack it. Squish it. Blast it. Zip it. Crack it. Blast it. Zip it.
I will say,
Switch.
switch, and then it will switch to another player.
Squish it. Twist it. Crack it. Blast it. Squish it. Crack it. Crack it. Squish it. Crack it.
Switch! So you can see it doesn't speed up, because now
Crack it.
the first player has
Blast it.
technically
Zip it.
about 15 points. There you go.
Blast it. Squish it. Zip it. Blast it. Crack it.
Now the first player has 20, the second player has 10.
Squish
So
it.
now it's the second player's turn.
Crack it. Zip it. Zip it. Squish it. Crack it. Zip it. Crack it. Squish it.
And now
Switch.
it will speed up, because
Blast it. Twist it.
both players have reached 20 points.
Zip it. Zip it.
So let's say first player stops.
Sorry. Switch.
So first player has 26. Now it's the second player's turn.
Squish it.
And now second
Twist it.
player can continue
Crack it.
for as long as they want, or as long as they
Squish it.
lose, or they're on the game.
Blast it. Zip it. Squish it. Twist it. Crack it. Squish it. Zip it. Twist it. Squish it.
So let's say
Squish it.
lose.
Sorry.
And the second player got 36. And why not? Let's show the final mode, which is
Squish it. Two player.
two-player, which is the same except with noises. Oops. Switch! Okay, I'm gonna stop right there.
No way. Switch. No way.
So that was it for Super Click It. Very fun game. It's a shame that it's really expensive though, because a lot of people I know would enjoy if they could afford one. And I'd say to that, if you can see it in your local classified ads on the internet or thrift stores or anything like that, do pick it up because it raises the bar for Bop It clones and that sort of game in general. It's really well executed for most things, and it's just a blast to play. Now, this game was sent to me by Pixel XQ, so shout out Pixel XQ. Go check out his channel. He's really amazing at what he does. He does a lot of toy videos about early VTech toys, like early 2000 era VTech toys that are janky as heck, and they're really entertaining to watch. And yeah, link to this channel will be in the description. But until next time, thanks for 250 subscribers, and cheers!
One player, squish it.
Yeah.